Hello there, this is Sword. Thank you for tuning in to another video. Today we're taking a look at the Rose Technics Star City 5 Pro. They did send this out for review. They, of course, didn't ask me to say anything or what have you. Or, we don't do that. So, 1DD 2BA set. It is currently on AliExpress for $60 US. Let's talk about it. As always, audio subjective. We all hear differently. These are just my thoughts and opinions. This is from a company called Rose Technics, and a lot of you might not have heard that name before. I was kind of new to them too. They're not on Hi-Fi Go, or I don't think they're even on Linsole or anywhere else. So they reached out to get a review done. They let me pick what I wanted. I chose these guys because 1DD 2BA, pretty cheap price, sounded good to me. Unboxing, actually quite nice. The case that they come with is, take the IEMs out, this little puck case that just kind of clamps closed. It's pretty tight fit, good, it's secure. I don't have to worry about this ever falling out of my bag or anything. I like this. IEMs, kind of standard stock tips. I don't mind them. They work fine for my ears. They do have a fabric cable, which I was concerned about, but I don't have any microphonics issues with this cable. I don't know if that's because they change in material at the Y-splitter or what have you. I'm not sure. But no issues with microphonics here. The shells are resin. They're pretty nicely made. They are MMCX. I know some people don't like MMCX. I haven't had any issues. These fit really well. I haven't had any problems with that connector out of the box on these. And they have like a little metal piece on them. Overall, like good cable, good accessories. What I wasn't expecting, and I think makes this potentially a very nice value for a beginner, is they give you a CX Pro dongle. It's their brand and everything, but it's the same DAC chip as what's in the CX Pro. And the CX Pro is about $20. So with this set being, $60, take away $20 for this. I know it's not actually those numbers, but you get a $40 set, a $20 connector, $60 all in one package. I think it's a good deal. I think this is a solid set. I enjoy the fact that someone who doesn't want to drop a lot of money on IEMs can get a good set and a better DAC amp than just plugging straight into their phone or a dongle from the dollar store or what have you. I was surprised by this. I expected to plug this in, look at the specs, and go, it's a piece of junk. Like the FIO FF1 came with a very poor dongle. This is a good one. $60? I'll take it. As for the tonality on this guy, 1DD 2BA, a little bit of a different setup from most of the other things that I've tried, which is one of the reasons why I asked for this unit. DD that's in here, I assume for the low end, it's not very punchy. These are quite lean, especially in sub bass. If you listen to stuff with a lot of sub bass, these might not be for you. I listen to a lot of like metal and classical and stuff. There is some sub bass in there, but it's definitely not like the main star of the show. Like if you really like a lot of sub bass, this isn't going to fit you, to be honest. For most people, I don't think it will. Mid bass is actually pretty good. Bass guitar is easy to follow. Kick drums sound solid. There's good detail, good timbre. They're quite solid in the mid bass. Just the sub bass is kind of lacking, just for the like impact and the intensity versus other sets, in my opinion. Mids are good. Nothing really sounds wrong. Female vocals can be a little bit nasally at times, but definitely not bad. Like, I've heard a few sets that are quite worse, that are more expensive than these. again, like 60 bucks or whatever. I don't expect miracles here and have the best sounding I am. I expect issues, and that's kind of the one area that I have issues myself, is just those female vocals being a bit nasally. So if you're a vocal lover or sub bass enthusiast, this might not be the set for you. But if you're just looking for a solid set that sounds good, kind of across the board, and those aren't your preference sections, I think this is a solid set. Cymbals are great. Guitars have lots of bite to them. Yeah, I don't find it sibilant. I don't find cymbals piercing. I don't find anything really wrong with this other than those two sections. Overall, it's a pretty solid set for 60 bucks. And that dongle this to me is worth it, especially to recommend to someone who is new or just getting into IEMs. This is what sells me on these. This is a solid set to recommend. This makes it an easy recommendation. For kind of a comparison, because the sub bass is kind of so light, I don't know. I kind of want to think it reminds me of some of the ND earphone sets, because they usually don't have the most impactful or strong bass, but they have a good quality bass. And this kind of reminds me of that, the dynamic drivers that they use, where these are a good quality coming out there, but it's just maybe not the quantity that some people are looking for. But yeah, overall, there's not a lot wrong with these. It's a pretty easy recommendation. The dongle makes it an easy recommendation, especially for those just getting into the hobby. If you didn't have the 60 bucks to get this and you want to play around with tunings more, I would still say the TRN Conch is probably what I would say to go with. But if you want to spend a little bit more, get better tuning, better techs, and a dongle that you don't have to spend another $20 on, I think this is a solid set, easy recommendation. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say on these ones. Thank you very much for watching the video. As always, have a great day. Peace.